Sugar Ray Robinson. Saul Canelo. And now for the official.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype can. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. He threw the hook, didn't land. That left counterpunch will score. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Oh, what a punch! Beautiful counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted it, but they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. And he fails to score with that left hook. Don't want to trade shots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a counter left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Good counter left hand there. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. He just misses with that jab. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Counterpunching for both these athletes. Nice job landing that left counterpunch. Looks like this fighter, you know this, Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
His foundation appears to be okay, but when you put those gloves that high, you know that you're in trouble. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweep.
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punching. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Action. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. They defending. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you. I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
On the right. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's a counter shot. After what we saw in that last round, on to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Perfect counter lands. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Trying trying to cover up, play some defense, but he's buzzed. I don't know if he's going to survive. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. The right hook just missed. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And he just missed with that left jab. Good left counter that lands. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's a big, heavy blow, and Saul is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like...
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe this? He misses with that jab. Just when you thought we've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Nice counter. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knock. Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they... Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. He's been setting up this moment the entire fight. He's got to cash in now. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Can make. And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shake your leg. They're a nuts here away from getting stopped.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Got their bell rung. Left counter scores. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Counter right hand there. A lot of swinging and missing here. Nice exchange here from both men. Perfect counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Counter right hand again. Catch and shoot. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. And this with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here comes the 10th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with that jab. They score with that left hand. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Lands with the right counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I see.
Let's start 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Some nice exchanges. Oh my word, Canelo. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Good counter-punching for both these fighters. Good counter-punching. Neither man really defending themselves. Look, final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knock. On to the 12th. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He just misses with that big right hand. Good counter punching. They continue to miss. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you take calm, play cool. Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Look at him trying to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on, play some defense. Good job trying to back out of trouble. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big